everyone. It's a glorious, glorious day. And you know why? Because today we're going to be looking at some of the TikTok life freaks. That includes Elphaba and her mother Maria, CLA, also known as Chelsea Liar, and Evil Queen. And we're going to be looking at how their pathetic, pathetic lives intertwine. My advice is if you don't know who Elphaba is, that's... well, I mean, good for you, but I would go back and watch some of my other videos just for a little bit of context. Yeah, if you don't, you've missed a lot. We're going to start off by looking at Chelsea Liar. Again, she's just a TikTok live freak. She's known for saying roots over and over again and being angry on TikTok Live.
Carry on shouting and I'll post you all over the FYP page. Oh!
So there we have it, guys. There's your introduction to Chelsea Liar. Now, honestly, as a person, I don't really know much about her other than that she's very angry. She's a bit of a bully. And I don't know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Katie, you're a bit of a bully. And you'd be right. But sometimes I feel like it's needed. Someone's got to keep these people in check. I'm joking, obviously. So, in case you're new to the whole TikTok live sphere, it's basically just a massive freak show full of people who create drama to get gifts. Pretty pathetic and out of this world. It doesn't feel real, but it works. Apparently, some of these people are making thousands and thousands of pounds a month. So maybe we're all in the wrong job, and we shouldn't be laughing at these people. We should be copying these people and looking up to them.
Who ate all the pies? Who ate all the pies? You fat you fat you ate all the pies? Oh. Big belly.
Yeah, I feel like this was the best way to introduce the type of person that she is. So yeah, Chelsea Liar, she's a character and a fucking half. I used to think that a lot of this was for show, but like, I see her all over my For You page and she never seems to change character. She's always like this, and it's pretty impressive how consistent she stays with it. It's also very terrifying that she is, twice Elphaba's age. It's a massive fucking... I'm scared.
I've just been on and it's live without...
Yeah, no, I've just done it now on my dinner. I asked for my lamb, well done.
Oh, okay, so you may have misunderstood and thought that it was pig.
No, I said well done to the girl that took the order.
But if you can either turn this off or leave...
Wow, really?
Because I specifically asked you to not be...
Right, I'll put the green screen back on. I was just showing them my dinner. You can't see nothing.
I went online.
Yeah, I know, but I'm an innocent person. I'm doing nothing wrong. You're harassing me in a public place. I'm not showing, I'm not filming nothing. I'm just sitting down, doing nothing wrong. I've done nothing. I'm bipolar as well, and you're triggering my mental health by doing nothing. I'm working. It's my job. I make money.
I have a recording with you. The conversation that we had.
But no one's filming no one or doing nothing. No one knows where I am. They don't know where I am. Jesus Christ. They're giving me. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, she's known a lot for going into restaurants and creating a scene and then claiming mental health, darling. She's a really pathetic woman. She goes into many restaurants, creates a stir, she gets shouted at for filming in a public place when people don't want her to be filming, or she's complaining about the food, or she's doing both. Because she's a lovely, lovely specimen. And yeah, I mean, she's right in that no one can see the background, but people on the internet aren't stupid. I'm sure it wouldn't take long to figure it out where you are. And the other day, if the restaurant has asked you to stop filming, don't tell me that you are that desperate to film that it means this much to you, okay? Stop embarrassing yourself and stirring up a fuss. Just end the live or leave. She threatens to leave at the end. Oh, boo who? Like, they're gonna lose so much business just because Chelsea Liar has left the restaurant. Entitled is the word for this, and it's actually laughable. A lot of people like to say that they think I'm too harsh to these people, and I'm like, yeah, well, if I have to bully these entitled freaks off the app, then yes, so be it. What? Like, am I meant to be nice to these people? Making workers who are just trying to do their job have probably been told, by the way, to tell her to get off the live. This could be some part-time worker who's been told by her manager to tell Chelsea Liar to get the fuck off live, and now she's getting all that in her ear. Roots, darling! Roots! No one cares, okay? It actually infuriates me, and I'm not even the worker. And I've worked, by the way, waitressing, and if this little cow tried to do this with me, I just would walk away. Oh, it's actually sickening. These little microbes just claiming they're famous every 5 seconds is like some way to scare people, I guess, into not confronting them, because she threatens to put you all over the For You page as if you're literally not all over the For You page for like doing the stupidest, most embarrassing shit you can possibly do. It's actually pathetic trying to use your fame to like get your own way. It's actually ill. And just wait until the money runs out, love, because it will. This is only a temporary job, let's be honest here, and you're getting on a bit as well, so one day you're going to have to get a real job, and no place is going to hire you because they're going to see how you act all over the internet, and it's embarrassing. Could say the same about me, but it is what it is, man.
I've tasted one taste of it. I've just said it tastes funny. I said to the guy, what is this? He goes, it's a mixture of beef.
Pulling the headband down to cover the forehead. Respect it.
Excuse me, he's just said pork. I don't eat pork. It's not pork. He just said it's pork. He said,
look, love, stop shouting, firstly. And you're shouting at the guy who's not even the guy who's done anything wrong. So just lower yourself for a sec. Oh, honestly, that pork, beef, chicken, lamb, whatever it is, would be right up if she spoke to me like that.
He said it's mixed. He said it's mixed chicken, beef, pork. Where's he gone, the guy?
No, this is...
Him.
This beef,
He's just...
beef.
Oh, he's just said it's
No,
pork.
this beef is not pork.
But again, I get if like she has an allergy or whatever, but even then, there's no reason to be shouting at someone else. And if it was an allergy, surely she would have said it's an allergy, you know what I mean? It doesn't seem to be the case. She's just mad. And there's no reason to be talking to people like that. Again, they don't get paid enough to hear your shit, so...
Why are you lying
I show you.
Well, what do you mean you don't know?
What do you mean, why are you lying for? I don't think he's set out to lie to you about what's on your plate. He probably just made a mistake. He's probably busy dealing with other animals like you, and he's just made a simple mistake. Honestly, actually cry about it. Food looks shit anyway. I don't think it really matters whether it's beef or pork.
So why are you telling me it's pork?
No, it's beef. You like more beans?
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
okay. Don't
He told
worry,
me it was
don't
pork,
worry,
'cause
don't worry.
I don't eat pork,
Not the
brother.
traces, not
Thank
this
you.
holiday, not the traces.
Thank you.
Don't worry. Hey,
This guy, man, he's telling me that it's pork. It's not pork. See? Sorry.
See, this is the thing as well. She just thinks she has the right to film anyone she wants and just chat. And like, if anyone did the same to her, she'd be like, I'm famous, darling. Well, there you have it, guys. You've had your little introduction to Chelsea Leah. And you may be thinking, how does she fit in, Katie, with this Elphaba saga? Think about the fact that you've just seen those clips of Chelsea and think about the type of person that she is. And then we've got Elphaba. Chelsea Leah, Elphaba. Chelsea Leah, Elphaba. Is there any similarities between these two which could make them potential friends? Yes, I think there are. They're both entitled, pathetic little worms who think that they are so much better than everyone else, exempt from all the rules, and just on a massive pedestal together. And they started a friendship. You might all remember that iconic video where it kind of foreshadows their friendship, actually. I'll show you now.
Car in the place. I'm with Alpha. Oh, darling. Look at the coat. She's absolutely gorgeous. And just to let you know, she doesn't smell.
Right, so, yeah, there we have it. There's the first video. You might remember that. I'm pretty sure that's around the first time they met up. So that's the beginning of a beautiful, beautiful friendship, of which I'm sure nothing can go wrong. Making a first video with someone and the first thing you say is, by the way, they don't smell, basically alluding to all the hate comments she gets. A great start to a friendship. I wonder if anything could go horrifically wrong in this TikTok live freak sphere.
Oh, sorry, we were just...
no worries.
We're just doing a video.
I'm Francesco. Yeah, I'm doing the management coordinator.
Oh, sorry about this.
No, that's fine.
I mean, they're both adults, let's remember that, but Chelsea Leah is also old enough to be Elphaba's mother, and this is how they act out together. And yeah, I know they've had a drink, and you may be thinking, Katie, you're Scrooge, you know, let them have fun. Have fun, all right? Do this at your own house. You must have a great gaff with all that TikTok money. Go back to your house and just trash there. You plaster yourself all over TikTok Live for us to see. The real life people with actual lives that might be trying to run away from you guys on the internet, don't need to see you in person. They don't. These are adults, guys. TikTok adults.
I'm trying to get
Anyway, you know the thing is, you don't talk about these things. The moment you mention something, they all thrive on it because that's what trolls do. So if you say something, they go, oh, right, and then they all spam it.
Did you see the bit where she jumped there? Did you see it? hell, watch herself there.
And then you're like, oh,
0.7K.
I'm a boss on this app. Don't mess with me. We don't do trolls around here. We eat them up. We don't give them no attention or nothing.
yeah.
Chelsea's correct in this instance. Yeah, you don't give in to the trolls, but it's hard not to give in to the trolls when everything you do is troll worthy. So they were friends for quite a long time. They did the weekly rankings together. They help each other get gifts by creating drama. And I used to think a lot of it was fake, but then I've seen some of the lives they do together and how they shout at each other and how some of it's ended in tears. And I'm like, there's no way all of this is fake. They seem to have this really weird relationship where CLA kind of tries to act like Elphaba's mother. Elphaba's mother is also sometimes there. Neither of the two adults actually take parenting roles in a correct sense. Chelsea Liart clearly just likes the fact that she's a lot older than Elphaba and thinks that she can just boss her around and talk to her like and Chelsea does talk to Elphaba like there is no doubt about that. And I don't know why she puts up with it. Just like I don't know why she puts up with the TikTok live hate. Just off the app. Nonsensical. But there's two people in her life, Maria, her mum, and Chelsea Liart, who could be intervening with the situation and telling Elphaba that she's ruining her life. But instead of doing that, they're involved with it. They're on live with her and they're making drama and making her life worse. And I'm not a fan of Elphaba. I don't even have to say that. It's just a bit pathetic that these are the adults in her life. And the fact that TikTok allow this on their platform is even more pathetic, to be honest. Chelsea picks and chooses when she wants to look out for Elphaba, and it's really weird.
When I went to a restaurant with her, because since she's been talking about me all her life, I can tell you a little story. So, me and Chelsea, right? Oh, she offered to pay for everything, by the way. So, when I bought the lettuce dress, I bought the lettuce dress, right?
The lettuce dress. The fact that she refers to her own ugly dress as the lettuce dress, because that's what everyone else calls it, is kind of funny.
I was like, oh, okay. Cool, I bought her something as well, as like a thank you. She said, let's go get a roast dinner, like in a taxi. And then she's like, I'll pay for it. I said, no, I can pay for my own food, I said, because I can pay for my own food. You know, like, because that's fair, like, pay for your own food and pay for, you know. So we went to the place. She said she was famous to the bartenders. I'm
just going to stop you there, because if your story about Chelsea Liart being is based off the fact that she talks about being famous, you literally can't talk because you do the same thing. You're all the same. You are literally carbon copies, just slightly different looking and slightly different ages. You're just all the same. You're not famous. Well, actually, I can't even say that. You're infamous. Sure. Round of applause for you guys. And the whole planet know who you are. I'd rather no one ever know who I am for the rest of my life and forget about my existence than be known for the same reasons as you guys.
Said she was famous to all the other people and just shouted roots. Said she was famous everywhere and people were just looking at her like, we just want to eat our food.
And that's exactly what everyone else does when they see you on TikTok Live. We just want to live. We just want to eat our food. We just want to drink our Starbucks without you spreading your scabies everywhere. People literally do the same thing to you, Elphaba. You're no different. And great. I'm glad you've recognised that one of your friends is a complete and utter band. But so are you. Come on, if you can register that, please, for the love of God. Please, everyone pray. Because we're making a little bit of progress, right? If you can recognise that, then you surely can just look inwards a little bit. Just look inwards, please. Please just look a little bit inwards, because I promise you're the same.
And then I felt embarrassed, I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt really fucking embarrassed, because that's something I wouldn't do.
That's exactly something you would do. Sorry, darling. That's exactly something you would do, and have done. Talking about how you're famous on TikTok Live. Okay, maybe you've not done it in public, going, I'm famous, darling, but you've definitely done it. In public or on TikTok Live, what's worse? You both brag about being famous. You're famous for the wrong reasons, mate. Why is she lying down like she's in a therapy session? I mean, therapy would probably be good. Therapy would be a good start, but not TikTok Live therapy. That's not a thing. Oh, before I talk about this video, basically, Elphaba and her mum, Maria, started hanging around with Chelsea Liart. If that's not the weirdest thing you've ever heard. My mum has older friends. I don't hang around with her friends all the time. My mum would be appalled if she saw I had a friendship like Elphaba and Chelsea Liart, because they're both scum and they treat each other like... My mum would be appalled. She would not allow it, let alone hang around with us all together. It's so creepy, to be honest. And the fact that her mum's enabling her do all this is actually really sad. And okay, maybe have a morsel of... No, I don't. I was going to say have a little bit of sympathy. In theory, I'd have sympathy if she wasn't such an idiot.
Can you get it on my car? That's a lot of Maria love. That's a lot of Maria love.
Right, people are going to be confused because even I'm confused. What happened is they got into an argument and they got kicked out. Chelsea Liart went like insane, right? Because Elphaba wouldn't buy her a pizza or something like that. And Elphaba was like, I've already bought you a pizza. This is so pathetic, what am I doing? She was like, I've already bought you a pizza. Why should I buy you another one? Chelsea's been mad because Elphaba apparently makes a mess and treats the house like, which I'm not surprised. And I'm not even mad at Chelsea Liart for that. I think Chelsea should kick Elphaba out and they should never speak again. And that should be that. And I think that has pretty much happened anyway. I don't think they're friends anymore. But it won't stay that way because we'll get to the next week's rankings and they'll be friends again. Like, you're waiting for an Uber because you've been kicked out. End the live. It's so odd. Like, it's not a nice situation to be kicked out at like 5 a.m. Clearly something's gone down. It's clearly just to boost Elphaba and her mum in terms of like the live or whatever, because for some reason Maria's like become a big thing now. I don't know, like, why is she now in the mix? We've got enough freaks, we don't need Elphaba's mum. I think it was just a big plea to get more gifts because it's like a reunion of them all, but I don't know how they expected it to end any differently. It's so tragic.
Have something to eat.
Yeah.
What kind of mother are you to comfort your daughter on a TikTok live over drama that you're enabling? Genuinely. And I might get hate for that, but honestly, I couldn't give it because genuinely, you're literally making your child's life worse. She's actively ruining her life. I know Maria isn't responsible for Elphaba and her life necessarily. Elphaba's old enough to make decisions, but you're her mother, you guide her. So no wonder she ended up like this.
Never used to get no gifts until I trained you up. I was one of your top gifters. Stop running your gums and get the out my house. Stop.
Okay, I got a little story time. Ooh, yay, story time. Shut the fuck up. So basically, the way Chelsea there is talking about how she made Elphaba, and if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be anywhere. I had a friend very much like that, and we fell out, and she started saying stupid, brain-dead things like, oh, your subscribers are because of me, and I'm just there like, there's nothing you can say more to embarrass yourself than something like that. And Chelsea Liart is embarrassing herself here. As much as I don't like Elphaba, that is so embarrassing. Firstly, Elphaba was infamous before Chelsea. Second of all, both of you are infamous. That's not anything to be proud of.
I tell you what, darling, I can be as loud as I want in my own home.
You're the one who invited us back. You are the one who invited us back. Yes.
Yes, and I'm telling you now.
So I don't know what's gone on here, but regardless, Elphaba is actually kind of right, because if you invite someone back, you can't just throw it in their face being like, this is my house, I'll do what I want. In that case, don't invite them. And if they've genuinely done something bad, then actually kick them out. Don't just sit there threatening to kick someone out. So odd. So how am I going to be in a situation where I don't know who to root for? None of them, I guess.
Loud and yeah, buy me a pizza, it's the least you can do.
I have already done that for you.
Elphaba's better than me in this bit, because honestly, if that was me, I'd be like, mate, buy your own pizza, you freak.
I don't believe it. I love you.
You lied about autism.
Thank you,
lied
Emily.
about how.
Oh, I hate this woman. Honestly, I actually think I hate Evil Queen. I hate Evil Queen more than I hate these two, because I hate her. I hate her. She's horrible. She's a horrible woman. She's nasty and vile and just transphobic as well. I hate her in every way, shape and form. And honestly, I'm not going to dive into her like I thought I would, because she pissed me off. So yeah, I mean, what Evil Queen's saying is actually right. She has lied about everything, but it doesn't take away from the fact you're also scum. So moving on. And right, guys, the bit you've all been waiting for. And you're in for a treat, because Elphaba's done other stuff now on live stream. And honestly, it's like a checkbox of things you can do, and she's really getting through them. She is getting through them. Recently on a live stream, Elphaba addressed the slime pictures and also a Discord situation that has just arisen where she was set up allegedly for messaging minors. Basically a conversation with someone who edited a message that says 14. Now we don't know then what they said before. It appears that they said one age and then edited it to 14. We don't know. And obviously her case isn't really helped because she's had a little bit of controversy in the past where she's been caught messaging minors. So, it's not looking good. And what does Elphaba do when she's faced with controversy? She calls the police on TikTok Live.
Elphaba says there has been a setup on Discord.
This is about it, really. So, we're going to get right into it. So, there's been a person on the Discord called Max. They abused all the moderator perms. They deleted all the channels. and they have been horrible to peers. They also said to me...
Don't worry, I don't know who any of them people are either.
They were 18 years old, and I called them hot, right? Because they sent pictures. I was like, oh, he's attractive. He was a man, right? No, they're non-binary, right? So they sent pictures, right, of their face in the server. I was like, okay, slay, like, nice. He said to me he was...
Well, there's your first mistake, love. Stop calling people hot and attractive who you don't know. I honestly don't care what the situation is, how much I think I know someone's age. I'm not going to call someone attractive who I don't know. You're asking to be set up. I know it's a horrible thing if you genuinely have been set up, but you're not helping yourself. You're not. Stop calling people attractive. Stop flirting with people unless you know who they are in person. There's my advice. And even then, probably don't, because that makes me feel sick.
18 years old. I've got proof that he's edited his age on the Discord. So when you talk on the Discord chat, you can edit your message and not say edited. So I've got proof. Do you want to see the proof?
Thing is, like, I just don't understand. You've got to this point again, right, where people are setting you up for being a peer. And that is horrible. Okay, that's a horrible situation to be in. And no one deserves to go through that. They don't. But you're not helping yourself, mate. You're really not. You're doing everything you can to get yourself in these situations, continuing to go on TikTok live, calling people attractive that you don't know when you've already been outed for sending weird messages into group chats with minors. You really think you'd be a little bit more careful, but clearly you don't learn. And I mean, are we surprised? If this was me and I was getting this level of in my life, I would be gone. I would have been gone ages ago, but you're still here. This is why no one has sympathy. And I actually don't expect anyone to have sympathy anymore. I really don't, because what are the doing? It's so tragic, and it's actually getting a little bit frustrating to see. A little bit.
It's gone too far. It's gone all too far, guys. It's gone too far. I'm so sorry for wasting your time again. And I'm trying to talk to two people at once, and I'm so... Yeah, they can comment now, so they're...
This is so tragic. Saying so sorry for wasting your time or whatever. Yeah, I know, you literally are, because what do you want them to do? And like, imagine being the police officer on the other end, right? And you're sat there saying, oh yeah, I am actually on the live now and they're still trolling me. You're making the situation worse. Like, you're actually making the situation worse. People are going to troll you more for this. And if I was that police officer, I'd be like, F off, mate. I'm gonna ring the police and be like, yeah, I'm getting accused of being online because before I did actually message a group of minors. They're gonna end up opening their own investigation into like the she's done online. They'd be like, can you stay there, please? Where's your address?
Some people are putting green hearts in the chat. Green hearts is like my my colour for like love in my chat. So
Oh, this is so tragic. Oh, I feel sick. I'm gonna be sick. Green hearts are my thing for love. No one loves you, mate. I'm gonna be honest. Not after this.
They're putting that. Some people are putting green hearts, which is lovely.
And are they kind of threatening comments still happening presently?
Oh, they're putting green hearts, are they? That's. I don't give a mate.
No, not what I'm seeing right now. All I'm seeing is green hearts and the letter J, and that's it. So they're kind of stopped for a minute, but they will probably come back later on. But I've got screenshots of that as well if you want any. I've got loads. It's just so much one person can take in it. And do you want to know how many people I've got watching me on TikTok right now? I've got 8,700 people looking at...
Ha! She's trying to flex! No way! No fucking way! She's like reporting something because people are calling her a... She's trying to flex her numbers.
A lot of people, so you can understand how insane this is.
Yeah. Mate, it is insane. It's insane that you're still yapping. Right, and we're on to the last clip that I wanted to show you, which you guys have probably been waiting for. Elphaba made some very serious insinuations on her last night's stream after all the shit that's gone on. And yeah, this is the most insane narcissistic behaviour I've ever seen. And this is the clip that puts the nail in the coffin for my hatred for this woman.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy in who I am.
I actually wouldn't be either, to be fair, so I don't blame you on that one, Chief.
And by that, I'm not happy who I am on TikTok. I came on TikTok originally to sing. People said I sounded like... Of course, you know, I usually do sound like shit.
Yeah.
But it's been Mama Kaz calling me a p***. It's been everyone, every fucking one. And do you not think this would push me over the fucking edge? Do you not think?
I know it's serious, but how are we meant to take you seriously when that little cute blush and little crowns on your head? So if you can't see, she's got something in her hand. I don't know what that is. Again, I can't talk about it in depth because YouTube won't like that. But we can all see what's happening here. She's trying to guilt trip the people who are giving her feedback. Probably not very nice feedback for her behavior by alluding that she's going to harm herself. There are more videos on TikTok that kind of allude more to that, but I don't feel comfortable showing that. It's just a very low form of attention, and a lot of people may say that that's a not very nice thing to say. I'm not saying that she doesn't struggle with her mental health. There's no way you can sit there and say that she doesn't. She clearly has issues, and there is no doubt about that. And I also don't sit there and claim that people that do this for attention also don't have mental health problems. I think doing this for attention is a mental health problem in itself. But what I just hate about this is the fact that she knows she is a very big person on TikTok and she's broadcasting this to probably a lot of young people, impressionable people, and it's sickening and disgusting, and she's a freak. Trying to get attention from people, receiving gifts while she's talking about SH is wild. That is out of this world wild. It's genuinely just beyond belief at this point that this is allowed on TikTok. They allow a creator who they know who she is, everyone knows who she is, to sit there and talk about SH and basically say that why shouldn't she do these things. It's so manipulative and scary, and the fact that the app allows this is genuinely terrifying. Honestly, this is why I've come off TikTok, except to look for these clips. It's a horrible app, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was a bit of a mess. I'm not very good, all right, at organising. You've seen that. I just kind of chat and hope for the best. But yeah, sorry the ending got a bit dark. And yeah, it's a horrible sight to see, really, isn't it? And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video if I haven't lost the will to live. And I know I say that every time, but it's true. Every day I lose a tiny bit of percentage of my sanity. See you later, guys. Roots, darling, roots!
Blow that shit out.